Okay guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Do that right now. Hit that notification bell if you want notifications. Okay guys, so we got a lot of cases. They're breaking open all at one time. Savannah Spurlock, and now we have the Andreen McDonald case. Is possibly bringing new leads, new information, and hopefully the recovery of Andreen McDonald. Now, I know we've dealt with they're saying that, we possibly found her once before, but that was kind of a premature thing that the police kind of told the media last time. They were giving us hopes it might have been her, but because it was a female. But anyways, this one they found on a remains on a 50-acre farm, and a friend was out. I don't know if they were riding in the area, walking in the area, or what. They ran across a skull and bones which were scattered, throughout the property. So before I go over that, I want to mention that Melinda Purnell and a few of her group members, like Levy Shaw, these guys are dedicated to this one case. They really have spent a lot of time searching for Andrea McDonald, and this has been something they've been living and breathing. And I could see them where they would lose the hopes and then gain hopes again, lose hopes. And it was really a roller coaster ride for this group. And they put a lot of heart into the search for Andrea McDonald. Probably this group right here. If you want to check them out, I'll add the link after I upload the video. But yeah, this group put everything they had into searching for this missing mother in Antonio, Texas. So Linda also runs this group page. It's been dying a little bit because we've not had any new information on the case until this Thursday. Now, Levy Shaw, which is also part of this group, was able to catch live footage himself with his phone when her Andrea McDonald's husband, Andre McDonald, was released on bond. That was a very big coverage, and it was a good job done by Levy. Okay, so here's some photos that I got off that group that I'm talking about, and the remains were found. Here's how that road is spelled. It's S-P-E-C-H-T. I don't know how to say that. I'm the worst at pronunciations on things I've not seen. But anyways, the deputies were called out to this area, which is a 600 block of S-P-E-C-H-T road, around 7:30 p.m. and that was Thursday after the remains were found about 20 yards from the road on the 50-acre private property. And when investigators arrived on scene, the sheriff said that homicide detectives found a decomposed skull and several bones that were scattered throughout the area. He said the remains were bleached from the sun. And for those of us that don't know what that means that this has been there for quite some time. And what's weird about it is at the very beginning of this case, they had actually searched this area. They were in this area, I think it was days 3, 4, 5, I don't remember, something like that. They used drones, they had cadaver dogs, they had everything, and they did not find anything. So that's odd to me. So the sheriff says that it's too early to tell the remains are male or female, as they seem to have been scattered in the area for quite some time. Guys, and Andreen, if you don't know the story, refer to my older videos. She has been missing since the end of February, at the very beginning of March. Now, because the remains were found, really late Thursday, the sheriff's office was not able to investigate anymore Thursday night. They had to wait until Friday. Whereas Friday, they were seen with a mobile crime lab at the scene, as well as deputies guarding throughout the night, making sure that the scene was not disturbed in any way. What I can imagine is Andreen's husband, Andrea McDonald, who is out on bond for tampering with evidence charge related to this case. I can imagine he's absolutely sitting on the edge of his seat at this moment. He did that when police arrived on the scene when she first disappeared. There was 2 burn piles. The police had found actually a shovel and a few other tools, what they call a kill kit, along with blood, spatters throughout the house, and a few on a car, is what we're told. But we'll hear more on this once police get through gathering all the evidence they need. But back to the burn pits that they found in the backyard of this couple's home. People suspected that he might have burned, the evidence or her body. We know that police did collect some evidence, but we didn't hear that they found much in there. We're thinking there is something that they found because they had to find something. I'm sure that fire pit had something to do with it, as most of us do. But I was wrong. If this turns out to be her, it would put me totally wrong, I guess, on what he would have done, because I suspected he would have. I thought it would be some type of concrete pipe, and even a lot further away. Now, interestingly, the police do have Andrea McDonald's dental records on hand, so they've had plenty of time right now to compare the dental records to the remains that they found. So I'm certain that they know something right now, if it was her or not. It's just a matter of getting that information out in public. So why isn't it public? Well, maybe they were not able to get the person in to confirm that. Maybe they're making arrangements with the family for security reasons and respect. But here we are. We were supposed to, seen a press conference. I believe it was Friday, and we're running into midday Saturday, and a lot of people waiting, not patiently, impatiently, because it's been a long time. It's been a hard, case. Especially those groups like Linda Purnell and Nina and Levy Shaw, who I'm telling you, they lived and breathed searching for Andreen McDonald. So I want to make sure I made this clear. So this is in San Antonio, and this is an update as of Friday, July 12th, 2019. A mobile crime lab did arrive at the scene of the search for Andreen McDonald, and this is in Bexar County. So definitely the remains were found on ground zero, basically, is what I'm saying. I mean, it was close to the area she went missing. It was not far from their home, approximately about 6 miles away from that couple's home. And one of the things that was said was, especially with it being close to her house, we're just hoping that it's her. That way we can give the family closure, basically for them to be able to close this chapter in their life, end quote. And that was a quote by Green. And in this article it says that Bexar County Sheriff hopes that with the use of McDonald's dental records, which are already in hand, investigators will be able to determine the remains belong to her within a couple of days once the body is removed from the scene. So according to this statement, I guess you could be looking for answers to come sometime today or tomorrow. Okay, so I did speak with somebody that was able to confirm they were out at that scene, and they told me that the remains that they did find was on top of the ground. But, you know, I'm not certain whether that is reliable or not. Also, I found this in an article. It says the bones, you know, were exposed, so the fact that they are bleached out means that they've been exposed for quite a while, so they wasn't underground anytime soon. The sheriff also says, quote, "This timeline seems to match up with the disappearance of McDonald, but we don't want to get too hopeful. We've been down this road before." So he's referring to the human remains that were found on Highway 211 near Government Canyon National Area, and that was around April 4th. Those remains were later to be determined to be Norma Pacheco, which she was 39 years old. So I want to make sure you guys do realize that Andrea McDonald's husband, Andrea McDonald, was an Air Force major. He was arrested after investigators discovered he purchased cans of gasoline, heavy-duty trash bags, work gloves, and portable burn barrels, a shovel, and axe around his wife's disappearance. They also found receipts he tried to destroy. You know, he just ripped them to shreds and threw them in the garbage. They found blood in her car. They found blood in the bathroom and also in the bedroom. So there's a few other spots, but I cannot say this is for fact 100% because this is something I heard through someone else. It has not been confirmed through the detectives yet, so we can just wait and see. So a lot of you are waiting impatiently, as I mentioned before, and we should be hearing any time now. So hopefully, I mean, they could be sharing it right now. I don't know because I'm busy making this video, but I did want to do a quick update on this case since I haven't been able to do much on this case in a while because like I mentioned, we do have a lot of cases that are breaking open all at once. So as soon as I hear something new, I will update you guys. I just think it's, you know, I just hope for Andrea McDonald. She deserves this so much, especially since it was the man that she trusted most in her life. The person that was supposed to love her and cherish her. And her daughter. You know, her daughter has obviously seen things through this couple before. We've been told that this couple has had violent arguments in the past. So that's the sad part, because this couple was doing very well in life, and it's just sad when you hear, you know, a young couple like this that seems to be picture perfect. They have everything going for them, and they throw it all away for something so ridiculous. But anyways, guys, got to go. Closing out, and I'll see you guys soon.